Everyone remembers their first heartbreak. That desperate feeling of trying to become someone you're not, just to win affection from someone who doesn't actually want you. Bart Simpson has lived that nightmare over and over again. And if you look closely at his romantic failures, they reveal something darker about love than most of us are ready to admit. Today, we're breaking down Bart's most toxic relationship patterns, the psychological traps he keeps falling into, and the brutal lessons they teach us about why we chase people who hurt us. The Jessica Lovejoy disaster. When bad feels good. It starts simple enough. Bart's sitting in church, bored out of his mind during another endless Sunday sermon, when Reverend Lovejoy's daughter Jessica steps up to the podium. A heavenly light shines down on her. Bart gasps. He's never felt this way about a girl before, except it's not a heavenly light. It's coming from a lighthouse outside that's pointing the wrong direction. That detail matters because nothing about this relationship is what it seems. Bart approaches Jessica after the service to compliment her sermon. She completely ignores him. So he tries again the next week, attending Sunday school to prove he's a good kid worthy of her attention. She ignores him again. This is where most people would take the hint and move on. But Bart can't let it go. He plays a prank, gets detention, and suddenly Jessica's interested. Here's where things get twisted. Jessica only wants Bart after she sees him get punished. She invites him to dinner with her family, where Bart gets kicked out for saying the word but. Reverend Lovejoy forbids him from ever seeing her again. And that's exactly when Jessica decides she wants him. She tells Bart he's bad, that she finds him interesting.
You're bad, Bart Simpson.
They go on a crime spree together, vandalizing Springfield's landmarks with spray paint and baseball bats. But Bart starts noticing something disturbing. Jessica isn't just rebellious, she's cruel in ways that make even him uncomfortable. She pushes him down an extremely steep hill on his skateboard for fun. She activates the school fire alarm during class, causing mass panic and potential injury. She crosses lines Bart didn't even know existed. Then it gets worse. Jessica steals money from the church collection plate and frames Bart by dumping it in his lap while he's sitting next to her. When he's accused by the entire town, she reminds him that nobody will believe his story because she's the Reverend's daughter and he's just yellow trash.
Because if you tell, no one will believe you. And you're just yellow trash. Huh?
She's weaponizing his feelings to get away with crimes, and Bart is so desperate for her approval that he actually considers taking the blame. This is Bart's fatal flaw. He mistakes chaos for chemistry. Jessica doesn't love him. She exploits his attraction to manipulate him. When someone shows you they're willing to destroy your reputation for their own benefit, that's not passion, that's exploitation. But Bart ignored every warning sign because he was addicted to the thrill of being with someone dangerous. Sound familiar? The Greta Wolfcastle pattern. Fear of commitment. Fast forward to season 13, and you'd think Bart would have learned something. He meets Greta Wolfcastle, daughter of action star Rainier Wolfcastle, after saving her from bullies at a private school fair. She develops a crush on him. Her father gives the Simpson family royal treatment, expensive dinners, access to movie props, the whole works. Everything seems perfect. Greta is kind, she's interested in him, and she actually treats him well. So naturally, Bart destroys it. When Greta invites him to her school dance, Bart blows her off to watch Principal Skinner bomb at an open mic comedy night. Lisa calls him out on it, telling him that if he's not serious about the relationship, he needs to end it properly.
Hey, I didn't lead her on. I always played it light and breezy.
So Bart takes Greta to an ice cream shop and breaks up with her, sending her into tears. But here's where it gets interesting. The moment Greta starts dating Milhouse, Bart's jealousy kicks in. Suddenly he wants her back. He travels all the way to Toronto where she's filming a movie with her dad, desperate to win her over again. But by then, Greta's done. She breaks up with both Bart and Milhouse, telling them she's not dating anyone for several years. What just happened here? Bart had a healthy relationship within reach, someone who genuinely liked him, treated him with respect, and wanted to spend time with him, but he couldn't handle it. The moment things felt stable, he sabotaged them. And the moment he lost control, he wanted it back. This is textbook avoidant attachment. Bart's not running from Greta. He's running from vulnerability. Real intimacy terrifies him more than Jessica's manipulation ever did, because healthy love requires him to believe he's worthy of it. The Nikki trap. Addicted to uncertainty. Then there's Nikki McKenna from stealing first base. When their fourth grade classes merge, Bart sits next to Nikki. They bond over skateboarding and shared interests. Everything seems normal until Grandpa Abe tells Bart he should kiss her. So Bart does. And Nikki recoils in disgust, screaming that it was her first kiss. Her lawyer parents threaten to sue. The school implements a no-touch policy, and Bart is humiliated. But then something strange happens. Nikki hides in Bart's locker and kisses him. When he's happy about it, she treats him like garbage again. When he says they're dating on the school roof, she tells him they're not. He falls off the building. She saves his life with CPR, then immediately goes cold again. Bart finally confronts her, asking why she keeps changing her feelings. She tells him he has a lot to learn about women, that she'll never explain herself, then kisses him on the cheek and walks away. Direct quote.
Ah, Bart, you got a few things to learn about women, and I will never tell you what they are.
Bart, still completely confused, yells out that he loves her.
I love you!
Here's what's heartbreaking about this. Bart isn't falling for Nikki. He's falling for the uncertainty. The constant rejection makes the rare moments of affection feel like victories. He's not in a relationship. He's trapped in an emotional slot machine, and every time she shows him kindness, it reinforces his belief that if he just tries harder, she'll finally choose him consistently. This is textbook intermittent reinforcement, the same psychological mechanism that makes gambling addictive. Random rewards are more powerful than consistent ones because your brain never knows when the next hit is coming, so it stays hooked. Nikki's hot and cold behavior isn't mysterious or complicated. It's manipulative, whether she realizes it or not. And Bart keeps coming back because he's confusing the adrenaline of unpredictability with genuine connection. The bigger truth. What Bart teaches us isn't just about romantic relationships. It's about how we approach connection when we don't believe we're enough. With Jessica, he tolerated abuse because he thought he didn't deserve better. With Greta, he sabotaged stability because he couldn't trust something good. With Nikki, he chased chaos because at least the pain felt familiar. All three patterns reveal the same core wound. Bart doesn't believe he's lovable as he is. That's why he keeps gravitating toward people who confirm his worst beliefs about himself. Jessica saw him as a tool. Greta offered him genuine affection, which scared him into running. Nikki kept him in limbo, never giving him the certainty he craved. And in every case, Bart accepted treatment that matched what he believed he deserved. The tragic part? Bart has people who genuinely love him. His family shows up for him constantly. Milhouse would do anything for him. Even Lisa, when she's not annoyed, demonstrates real care. But he can't see that love because he's too busy chasing validation from people who can't or won't give it consistently. Here's what makes Bart's relationship failures so relatable. They're not really about Jessica, Greta, or Nikki. They're about the war between wanting connection and fearing vulnerability. Bart keeps choosing the wrong people, or sabotaging the right ones, because chaos feels safer than intimacy. Jessica's manipulation confirmed what he already believed about himself. Greta's kindness threatened that belief, so he destroyed it before she could. Nikki's unpredictability let him stay in emotional limbo, never having to risk real rejection or real acceptance. Real love requires showing up as you are, flaws and all. It means sitting with the uncomfortable possibility that someone might know everything about you and still choose to stay, or choose to leave. And that's the scariest thing Bart, or any of us, will ever have to do. The question isn't whether Bart will find love someday. It's whether he'll ever believe he deserves it. Because until he does, he'll keep choosing people who make him feel like he has to earn their affection. And he'll keep losing himself in the process.